the car buying experience on the I-81 corridor forever. And with a return policy better than Walmart, there's absolutely no reason to buy a new or used car, truck, or SUV anywhere else. Just like Amazon, Hagerstown Ford will deliver the vehicle to you, where you are, and on your time. And if you don't want it, return it. No questions asked. Why waste your time at a car dealership playing the dumb back-and-forth games? Besides, we hate it more than you do. I assure you, no dealership from Winchester, Virginia to Washington, D.C. will beat our price. No dealership from Chambersburg, Pennsylvania to Baltimore, Maryland will beat our price. And no other dealership will allow you to return it if you don't want it. Hagerstown Ford absolutely provides the best experience at the best price. Visit HagerstownFord.com to schedule your VIP experience. Click on the vehicle you want and get your new ride delivered to you at no risk. See dealer for details.
The following sports broadcast is a special presentation of Talk Radio WRNR Martinsburg. It's time for the excitement of West Virginia high school basketball. Today's high school basketball broadcast is being brought to you by
the Berkeley County Health Department, Bechtel Jewelers, Brown's Funeral Homes and Cremations, Hagerstown Ford, The Mansion Ferretti Law Firm, Gary Kelly Allstate Insurance, CMA Honda, the Mirius Group of Financial Advisors, Orsini's Home Store, Parsons Ford of Martinsburg, Smallwood and Small Insurance, and WVU Medicine, Berkeley Medical Center, and Jefferson Medical Center.
And now, let's go courtside and join our Talk Radio WRNR broadcast team with today's pregame show.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Jefferson High School as we get you set for EPAC boys basketball action between the Jefferson Cougars and the Hedgesville Eagles for the first time this season on TV 10. I'm Nick Verzolini. Alongside me is my color analyst, Spencer Dupuis. Here on the Johnny's Express tip-off show, Johnny's has all of your game day food and drink needs, and if you need a way to serve it all up, they got you covered. That's Johnny's Express, located at 1456 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg. And Spencer, we got a pretty good matchup tonight. A 9-0 Jefferson Cougars team that had their game against Musselman canceled on Friday.
Postponed.
That is correct.
Postponed. That's the terminology.
A Hedgesville team that comes in at 10-2. So two of the top teams in the EPAC and a potential sectional championship game.
Well, it wouldn't be a sectional championship game. It would be a regional championship game. And we got some late-breaking news. Thought suspension was over after those two games that Kelly Church served Hedgesville head coach after getting ejected from the Musselman game. I counted 2 games last week for them. But apparently he's still serving his suspension. So without Coach Church again, they did win last week without him, but you never know tonight.
Yeah, I was informed by a coach who asked that he's been with the team for 24 years, and him and Coach Kelly Church have worked together, they've worked together for 24 years. So he knows his system. He knows how to run this team. He's filled in before when Coach Church has been out either due to a suspension or sickness or whatever it may be. So he's an experienced guy. While he may not be the head coach, he certainly knows what to expect, I guess, out there tonight. And seemed to be really informed about tonight's ball game, so I have confidence in him.
Yeah, I'm just letting the viewers know that, without your head coach, some things could be different.
Yeah, and definitely. And we'll hear from Coach Ruess and Coach Richard Lewis at the other side of this break. But let's get into this matchup a little bit, Spencer. We talked about the two teams, two very talented teams, and two different styles, which I think has been kind of our main storyline all week heading into this game. Jefferson, that more up-tempo, high-paced offense, while Hedgesville is more of the slow down the tempo and not push the ball as much.
Yeah, I jokingly said today on the Sports Mix that, the Hedgesville could have 95% possession in this ball game. You looked at me and you were like, what? But as Colin informed us, there is a possibility. They hold the ball very long. He said he saw one overtime. They had the ball the entire overtime period. So, when I was 95%, I was kind of exaggerating, 65-35, possession-wise, because they can just, pass the ball around. But one thing that will be interesting to see is how Hedgesville tries to get out of this this trap and this press that Jefferson likes to run. There's an exciting end of the JV ball game. That's all. Hedgesville win 56-55 at the buzzer. But, back to what we were just talking about, I'm interested to see how the Jefferson press can attack this Hedgesville style of offense.
That really is the key, and earlier these two teams met in the regular season. It was a win for Jefferson by 13, 59-46 was the final in that one. But overall, it was a competitive ball game, and the two teams battled it out throughout that one. So we'll see kind of how this one goes tonight. We'll take our first 2-minute break. On the other side of that break, we'll hear from the head coaches and continue on the Johnny's Express Tip-Off Show. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg has a brand new list of daily specials. Monday, stop on in for burger night or enjoy a nice juicy steak every Tuesday and Wednesday. The Palace Lounge also offers freshly steamed shrimp Thursdays and chef specials every Friday and Saturday. Sunday is all-day breakfast and there are drink specials daily too. So come enjoy the Palace Lounge. You can find them on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard.
This is Matt Miller, along with my wife, Dale.
As homeowners, we've been through the mortgage process several times, and each time we went to Mark and Cheryl Savitt at the Mortgage Center.
They treat you like family with personal one-on-one service, walking with you through the process from application to settlement.
Plus, low interest rates and closing costs.
The Mortgage Center is on Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
Phone 304-267-9040.
Or online at mortgagefinancing.com. NMLS number 237527, equal housing lender.
Home Helpers of the Eastern Panhandle, making life easier for you, your family, and especially your loved ones that need their care. They are locally owned and searching for smiling faces to hire so that your loved one can stay in their home where they are the happiest. Call 304-433-8000 or visit homehelpershomecare.com/panhandle. Or you can visit them at 3192 Winchester Avenue right here in Martinsburg. Each office is independently owned and operated. Are you considering selling your home and don't know where to start? Then call Chris Ross and the Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams. A Martinsburg High School graduate, Chris knows the local market and he's proven it as #1 real estate team in West Virginia in 2019. Phone Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams at 304-579-7349 or go to callchrisross.com. Let's celebrate your real estate milestone together.
Welcome you back to Jefferson High School as we continue on the Johnny's Express Tip-Off Show. We'll go to our coaches' interviews brought to you by Skinner Law Firm. Injury and consumer rights lawyers. Call 304-245-6613. We'll first hear from the head coach of the Jefferson Cougars, Richard Lewis. Joined by head coach of the Jefferson Cougars, Richard Lewis. Coach, team coming in 9-0 tonight. Been a little while though since you played, and pretty good Hedgesville team. So what are you looking forward to about this matchup tonight?
Just getting back out on the court. We had some games canceled last Friday, so just getting back on the court and trying to get a regular rhythm as far as playing games. Seems like we've been playing once a week thus far in the past 2 or 3 weeks. So just really getting back on the court and trying to get a string of games together.
And you mentioned kind of only playing one game a week, and due to that, due to some scheduling changes, you'll have to have more games each week. Do you feel like this is the right time to get into that part of the season where you're going to be playing 2-3 games a week?
Yeah, we were ready to start playing a lot of games because we made the schedule pretty much where we got 4 games next week. So that was done on purpose by design. So we're just trying to get in the regular rhythm. We're supposed to actually be off this week, the whole week, but now we got 3 games. So I think right now is the best time to start playing a lot of games and less practice.
And last time you guys were out on the court, it was a tremendous performance against Martinsburg where you put up 97 points, and a lot of things were clicking, especially in that first quarter. Came out firing with 31 in the first quarter. So how important is it to get off to a good start tonight? Because Hedgesville, they want to try to stall a little bit and work for good shots.
Yeah, just getting off to a better start. It doesn't matter the pace of the game, just getting off to a good start overall. just working the ball around, making sure we're taking good shots. And then defensively, we need to make sure we get the game where we want it at as far as defensively.
So last time you guys played Hedgesville, you were able to rally and end up winning by double figures. What are some things that you need to do tonight to make sure that happens again and you're able to get back in the win column?
Pretty much just try to make sure we contain their half-court offense, cause some turnovers, make sure we take good quality shots, but also, try to get some easy buckets in transition. And that's pretty much the keys to the game.
All right, Coach, thank you. Good luck tonight.
Thanks.
So, Coach, last time you guys played Jefferson, it was a pretty competitive game, but they pulled away late. So what are some things that you took away from that one?
Well, they're certainly a talented team, and so, when you're playing against a talented team, one of the things that you've got to do is make sure that you take care of the ball, and that's one of the things that I think cost us the last time. We had a few too many live ball turnovers that ended up in transition points for them. So, we're our focus obviously the last day. I mean, we played on Saturday, so we have one day to prepare for this game, and so we tried to focus on taking care of the basketball and giving ourselves every opportunity on each offensive possession, and then being smart and playing solid defense on the defensive end.
So this is our first time that we've had you guys on WRNR and TV10 this year. You're off to a good start at 10-2. What have you seen from the team so far, and how would you guys evaluate your play?
I think it's a team that's growing together, growing in their experience. They've had several games where we've kind of struggled with some adversity, but been able to get on the positive side of it. And we've also had a couple where we've struggled a little bit and lost. So, I think one of the things that happens, throughout a season, especially with high school kids, is, you learn more and more and more about yourself. And I think we're doing that, and we're growing in that. And as we continue this, and hopefully we'll continue to grow. And we talk about, the season being like a ladder, and you want to continue to take steps up the ladder. And hopefully you don't end up taking too many steps back down. Because obviously your ultimate goal is to get to the top. So, we've kind of pushed that message, and, the kids are working hard, and it's, 15, 16, 17-year-old kids, and things aren't always going to go perfect, but that's real life. Things aren't always going to go perfect in real life either. And so you've got to be able to deal with that adversity, and, we certainly are dealing with some adversity at this point. So, but the kids have stayed positive through it, and they're working hard, and, we're going to keep plugging away.
I know Coach Church hasn't been able to coach the last few games. How have you been able to step in and, I guess, kind of pick up where he left off?
Well, that stuff is all extremely unfortunate, and other than that, I won't get into my feelings on that stuff. But as far as me stepping in, we've been doing this together, him and I, for 24 years. And there's been other times where he's been out for sicknesses or things like that, and and I've had to coach games, and so it's one of those things where I've done it before. I was a head coach of a different sport earlier in my career, and so I've been in those shoes. But we have a great staff, and the other guys contribute and help, and Coach Van Meter and Coach Shanholzer and Coach Klein and Coach Matthew. We've all obviously picked up some slack and had to add some responsibilities to what we're doing, but they've been great. The kids have been great as far as responding to us, and so while we have some experience doing that, it's not the situation we want to be in. Hopefully, it's not the situation we'll have to be in much longer. But it's what we're dealing with right now, and so we're trying to stay as positive as possible.
All right, Coach. So what are some keys to get the win tonight?
I think you got to play solid defense. You got to not give up second chance points, and you got to take care of the basketball. You can't give up a bunch of transition points to them. If you do that, then it becomes a tough game. But if we're able to take care of the basketball and play solid defense, we'll give ourselves a chance.
All right, Coach. Thank you. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
All right, so that was both head coaches. We've heard from them as they get ready for this key EPAC matchup between Jefferson and Hedgesville. We'll take another 2-minute break. On the other side of that break, Spencer and I will give a check of the area schedule and take a look at some other games going on at a busy night in the EPAC. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
If you're in an accident, the first thing that you have to do is call 911. You have to get medical care immediately.
The next thing you need to do is call us. When you hire us at the Skinner Law Firm, what we do is we are going to investigate your case, and we're going to lay out the options that you have, all at no cost to you.
We will use all of our resources and all of our experience to get you what you deserve.
The Skinner Law Firm, SkinnerFirm.com.
Whether you're heading to a high school, college, or professional football game, Johnny's has all your tailgating go-tos. Delicious wings, meatballs, shrimp, burgers, and dogs. Plus, Johnny's has everything you need to serve it all up. Party trays, utensils, plates, cups, and more. Stop by either of our 2 great locations, 1456 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg and Route 11 South in Chambersburg.
Remember when you were a little kid and saw your first deer?
Oh, how cute.
As an adult, maybe you've had a different experience.
Where'd that come from?
Bambi mess up your dream machine? Call Cody's Auto Body today at 304-901-4777 and get the work done right the first time. Cody's Auto Body, 851 Wilston Street in Martinsburg, has a team of auto body professionals with a lifetime of experience putting your ride back together again, regardless of how it got that way. Cody's Auto Body.
Remember that last trip to the auto mechanic?
I also think your solenoid gasket is bad.
What?
Yep, that'll be another $500.
Forget that and go to D&N Auto Specialist at 230 Tavern Road, Martinsburg, where honesty is their best policy. Serving the Eastern Panhandle since 1974, D&N Auto is family-owned and operated, specializing in exhaust alignments and tires. From general maintenance to major overhauls, they'll treat you right. Call D&N Auto Specialist at 304-267-4078.
Welcome back to Jefferson High School as we get you set for Jefferson and Hedgesville. Nick Verzolini, Spencer Dupuis here on the call. John Alderton and Donald Kinney on camera. And our intern, Avery Newport, running the ATEM, or our executive producer tonight, our on-site producer, Avery Newport. So, Spencer, let's get into the check of the area schedule.
Is this one brought to you by Spencer Dupuis?
It can be if you wanted to, but, you know, I don't know. Are you a quality sponsor?
I mean, we already did this last week, so that means I am, right?
I suppose so. But, Spencer, we got some interesting games going on in the EPAC tonight in both girls and boys basketball action.
Yeah, and in boys basketball action, we'll start with the only EPAC on EPAC matchup tonight. That is Washington at Martinsburg, and then that's a key contest here in the region. Obviously, Martinsburg getting the win by 40-plus in the last contest, but Martinsburg struggling a little bit thus far. Obviously, they want to use this as a tune-up game, really, before they play a tough contest on Friday at the Greenbrier when they take on Cabell Midland.
Yeah, that will be a tough mixer down there at the Greenbrier, and obviously, this Martinsburg team is not playing its best basketball as of late. So while that was a great performance last time they took on Washington, Washington's got to be looking at this as an opportunity, because you're catching Martinsburg at a time where they've struggled. So they're either going to come out and shoot the lights out tonight in Martinsburg, or they might continue to struggle, and you could pull off a huge upset in the EPAC.
Yeah, definitely. But I mean, I know Martinsburg's going to be ready to go. They're ready to get back into gear. I know Coach Rogers ready to put the last couple weeks behind them and push forward, because that section's really wide open. Another team in that section is Spring Mills. They're at Broadfording Christian Academy, as a lot of the teams in the EPAC will make their rounds in playing the private school there in Maryland. So it's their turn to play them. And then an intriguing matchup in Inwood tonight as Musselman hosts University. University, a sneaky good team in 4A thus far. They've beaten George Washington, and I believe they got a win over Spring Mills.
Yep, on Saturday.
In overtime Saturday. I believe that was 52-46.
Sounds about right, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't quite remember.
So it's a huge night here when it comes to where the teams see where they are, because I think, having a Musselman team face a university will kind of see where they are, because, I think the top 2 seeds in each section, especially for Section 1 in this region, is really wide open, because if Martinsburg can get hot, you never know. This last month is filled with a lot of EPAC games.
And Spring Mills already defeated Broadfording earlier this year by a wide margin, so it'll be interesting to see how that one goes down tonight. And then the game that we're kind of intrigued by, Musselman and University. This University team, I believe they're 7-5 on the year, but they played some really tough teams across the state and have been very competitive. And Musselman will be another challenge. So I think that's a really good game to look out for tonight, like you said, in terms of how it affects things throughout the rest of the season. And then I believe we have 2 girls games tonight as well.
Yeah, I do not have those off the top of my head, but I can look them up.
You know what? I got them for you, Spencer.
There you go. I think Washington's in action, right?
Yes, Spring Mills will take on Washington tonight at Washington High School, and Musselman girls in action at Goretti High School.
Actually,
so 2 girls games going on tonight as well. So it's a big night in the EPAC on both the boys and girls side, and we have the best game, I think, in the EPAC tonight between Hedgesville and Jefferson. So let's take a 2-minute break, and then on the other side of that break, we will get into Spencer's keys to the game and eventually bring you the starting lineups as well. It's West Virginia High School boys basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
At the Berkeley County Health Department, our motto is prevent, promote, protect. Since 1935, our mission has been to provide clinical and environmental services to protect the health of the general public. We're committed to building public health in our community by offering a wide range of services, including blood pressure screening, breast and cervical screening, family planning, counseling, lab testing, and more. We perform health inspections to make sure the restaurants you visit are clean, and we prepare and coordinate plans to respond to all hazards. The Berkeley County Health Department, 122 Waverly Court, Martinsburg.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg has a brand new list of daily specials. Monday, stop on in for burger night or enjoy a nice juicy steak every Tuesday and Wednesday. The Palace Lounge also offers freshly steamed shrimp Thursdays and chef specials every Friday and Saturday. Sunday is all-day breakfast and there are drink specials daily too. So come enjoy the Palace Lounge. You can find them on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard.
Life can get in the way these days. We all know that. Work commitments, social commitments, volunteer commitments, family commitments. You put your heart into all of it. You've got enough to worry about already. Your roof shouldn't be one of those things. Everything should just work. But when your roof is in need of an upgrade, you shouldn't have to worry about that either. Modern Renovations, your 4-state roofing solution. Reminding you that home is where the heart really is.
Mayhem is everywhere.
I'm your new bangs, and you can't stop staring at me. That's it. Just tilt the rearview mirror over here. And while you're checking me out more times than a library book, your car is wandering into that lane over there. More bangs? Neat. And if you've got cut rate insurance, you could be paying for this yourself. So get Allstate.
Call Martinsburg Allstate agent Gary Kelly today at 304-263-4596.
Welcome you back to Jefferson High School. Nick Verzolini alongside me, Spencer Dupuis, John Alderton, Donald Kinney on camera, along with Avery Newport, our on-site producer. Colin McLaughlin back in the studio. You'll hear from him at halftime and after the game. But let's get into our keys to this broadcast, or to this game. Keys to the broadcast is get it on the air, right?
Yeah, we did that. It was a little questionable there for a second, to be honest with you. But we're on the air.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Exactly. Shout out to Avery Newport.
Brought to you by CMA's Honda of Winchester, 3985 Valley Pike. CMA, moving lives forward. All right, Spencer, let's start with the visitors, the Hedgesville Eagles. What are some keys for them to get the victory?
I think these are kind of twofold keys. They all, for both teams, they go together. But I think it's kind of a twofold thing that it all kind of intertwines together. For Hedgesville, they got to use the time of possession to take over the ball game. And for Jefferson, they got to use their press and trap to disrupt the time of possession that Hedgesville likes to have. Because if you can take over one or the other, that's obviously going to be a clear key to the game. But I think for Jefferson is for Hedgesville, spread the ball around obviously like you do, and take that extra pass if you want to continue to take over the game. And for Jefferson, just find the open man. They love to spread it 4 or 5 deep, and a lot of guys. Cameron Johnson, Will Shively had a breakout performance when we had that Martinsburg game, and I know it's not really a breakout performance for him coming off an all-state selection, but this season he had a breakout performance. So I think the more you spread it around to all these guys, I think the more chance you have to win these games, on either side.
We haven't seen the Hedgesville Eagles yet this season, but definitely a talented team sitting at 10-2 on the year. Several star or key players for them. Cameron Wilkes leading the team in points per game at 13.2. Eli Fairclough, the big fella, was 6.9 points per game. Tay Wilmer, 7.5. Jackson Ruiz, 6.5. Christian Bolduc at 11.8, but he hasn't played in a while, only played 8 games on the season. So Spencer, out of all those names, give me somebody to keep an eye out tonight or an ear out for if you're listening on the radio between each team. We know Jefferson is a very talented team.
I think for Jefferson, it's kind of clear-cut Cameron Johnson, and really for Hedgesville, it's got Cameron Wilkes, so the 2 Camerons.
All right, let's take a 2-minute break. On the other side of that break, we will have starting lineups and tip-off from Jefferson High School.
Need help learning how to manage your diabetes or nutrition education? The registered dietitians and certified diabetes educators at WVU Medicine will work with you to create a personalized plan to help you achieve your health and wellness goals. The diabetes and nutrition education team at WVU Medicine are certified experts in diabetes education, nutrition education, and diabetes self-care. The Diabetes and Nutrition Education Center, a department of Berkeley Medical Center, is located on Tavern Road in Martinsburg. For more info, call 304-596-6839.
This is Matt Miller, along with my wife, Dale.
As homeowners, we've been through the mortgage process several times, and each time we went to Mark and Cheryl Savitt at the Mortgage Center.
They treat you like family with personal one-on-one service, walking with you through the process from application to settlement.
Plus, low interest rates and closing costs.
The Mortgage Center is on Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
Phone 304-267-9040.
Or online at mortgagefinancing.com. NMLS number 237527, equal housing lender.
And that concludes today's pregame show. Coming up next, it's the starting lineups, opening tip, and play-by-play action of West Virginia high school basketball.
Johnson now in transition with the one-handed slam dunk, and that might put a seal on this one.
Today's game is brought to you by
the Sutton and Janelle Law Firm, Ollie's VIP, Milestone Realty, The Palace Lounge, The Mountaineer Grill and Pub, Cody's Auto Body, Modern Renovations, D&N Auto, Home Helpers of the Panhandle, Johnny's Express.
And now, let's go courtside and rejoin our WRNR broadcast team.
Welcome back to Jefferson High School as we just concluded the national anthem. We get you set for Jefferson and Hedgesville. Matchup of 2 of the top teams in the EPAC, 10-2 Hedgesville, 9-0 Jefferson, their second matchup of the year. The Cougars winning the first one. Nick Verzley, Spencer Dupuis, happy to have you with us. John Allerton, Donald Kinney on camera, Avery Newport, our on-site producer, and back in the studio is Colin McLaughlin. Let's go over our projected starting lineups brought to you by Modern Renovations. West Virginia homeowners trust the experts at Modern Renovations for roofing. Call them at 304-564-6317 to schedule your free estimate or visit mymodernrenovations.com. So starting for Hedgesville, number 3, Cameron Wilkes. Number 4, Damon Cook.
Number 5, Christian Bolduc.
So Bolduc back in the lineup tonight. Number 5, Jackson Ruiz, and then
number 25,
number 25, Eli Fairclough.
How could you forget Eli Fairclough?
Out the lineup. Well, I didn't know Bolduc was going to play tonight, so I wasn't certain if he was hurt earlier in the year or whatever the case was. But for the Jefferson Cougars, it's your typical lineup. Jaden Gladney along with Dayon Taylor, Cameron Johnson, Jamari Jenkins, Will Shively running out the lineup. Spencer, two teams that are pretty talented, and having Bolduc back for Hedgesville, I mean, you're getting back, or having him in the lineup, 11.8 points per game. So a good Hedgesville team, and both teams, it should be a good one, Spencer.
Yeah, it definitely should be a good one. Highly anticipated EPAC matchup here.
Yep, every time these two schools get together, or at least recently, they've been two of the better teams in the EPAC. Hedgesville's had a long stretch of basketball success in Jefferson the past 2 years. Really good team. Our opening tip-off brought to you by Hagerstown Ford, revolutionizing the car buying experience. Buy your next vehicle online. They'll deliver it to you, and if you don't like it, they'll take it back. Go to HagerstownFord.com. So Shively along with Cook standing in the circle. And the tip is won by Hedgesville, and the Eagles will start with possession of the basketball. Wilkes with it. Hedgesville in the navy blue uniforms with the white numbers, white letters. Jefferson in the all whites with the maroon letters and numbers. Hedgesville with it on the left wing. It's Wilkes. Kick it over to Cook. Now Wilkes will try a long-range three, and that comes up short, no good. Rebounded by Dayon Taylor, and he'll push for the Cougars. Our first shot of the game brought to you by the Berkeley County Health Department. Prevent, promote, protect. They're 122 Waverly Court in Martinsburg. Call 304-263-5131. That shot up and good by Wilkes underneath to give Hedgesville the first lead of the night at 2-0.
Definitely didn't anticipate it to be this fast so far, to have less than a minute in and have Hedgesville have two possessions.
Over to Gladney now in the corner on the wing. Fleming in the starting lineup. No Cameron Johnson tonight. So that's interesting for the Cougars. Dayon Taylor tries a three, and he knocks that down. Nothing but net for Taylor. And the Cougars take the lead now at 3-2.
Again, this press here, we got through the press now, but could be something to look at later on.
How does it change Hedgesville's styles? Wilkes throws it away on the turnover. Gladney now will push 3-on-2 fast break. Gladney goes coast to coast and lays it up and in. Jaden Gladney with his first 2 points. 5-2 Hedgesville, or 5-2 Jefferson on top of Hedgesville with 6:22 remaining in the first quarter. Wilkes with the basketball, dribbling in the Cougars logo. Nice pass down low to a backdoor cutting Wilkes, and he gets the layup. Make it 5-4, and we'll have a stoppage of play as Taylor goes down to tie his shoe.
Yeah, and obviously it seems like Jefferson dictating the way this game's going so far. Very fast pace here. We got 9 points in the first minute and 50 seconds.
And Hedgesville keeping up with the Cougars. Gladney working against the 2-3 zone. For more of a 3-2 look for Hedgesville. Down low to Shively. Shively pump fakes. Can't get the layup to go, but he gets fouled. He'll go to the line. See who the foul's on. I think it will be Eli Faircloth, but not certain. It might have been Ruest who was called for it, and it was Ruest. His first personal.
Number 10, Jackson Ruest calls for his first foul. We got number 20, Will Shively at the line.
Shively knocks down the first free throw. Shively had that big game against Martinsburg last time out, 22 points for the junior. Second free throw up and good as well.
Good for both foul shots.
Ruist
kind of looked like he got away with a travel there.
Yeah, it was close. Dump it down underneath, and a nice drive to the rim by Bolduc.
All right, we got a emergency PSA here. Gym lobby, restroom, and concession stand are both closed due to a plumbing problem. Restrooms are available in the auditorium lobby area.
7-6.
Gym lobby, restroom, and the concession stand
Jefferson
are closed due to a plumbing problem.
Leading Hedgesville. Dayon Taylor inbounding over to Jamari Jenkins. Jenkins tries a long triple, and he knocks it down from the top of the key.
Jamari Jenkins with a three-pointer.
And as I said, Jefferson really dictating how this game's going, and they're just playing very fast-paced right now.
10-6, Cougars on top, force a turnover. Ball on the ground. Eli Fairclough comes away with it. He tips it ahead. Hedgesville at the fast break. And Bolduc struggled to keep control of the basketball. It heads out of bounds and will remain with the Eagles.
Hedgesville ball underneath.
Inbound to Cook. Cook turns it over. Gladney all alone by himself, and he'll lay it up and in.
Gladney, 2 points.
Jefferson's now doubled up Hedgesville here early.
12-6 Jefferson. Cook trapped in the backcourt. Poor pass. Shively intercepts. Shively to the rack and with the finish with the right hand.
And if you're Hedgesville, if you're Coach Ruess right now, I'd start thinking about calling your first timeout.
Ahead to Bolduc. Bolduc can't make the layup. No good. Jefferson quickly back the other way. Fleming to Jenkins. Jenkins drives baseline, kicks it back out. A wide open Gladney triple. In and out, no good. Couldn't quite get the hometown roll.
Yeah, that stuck in there for about 5 seconds and finally decided to roll out.
Looked like he was going to knock that one down. Wilkes crosses the timeline. Guarded tightly by the freshman Jenkins. Works it over to Bolduc.
Wyatt Shively getting ready to check in for the Cougars.
Down low to Fairclough. Fairclough can't handle the pass. Tipped away by Fleming. And will remain with Hedgesville. Wyatt Shively checking in
Jefferson, number 34,
for Fleming.
Wyatt Shively.
So Jefferson will inbound on the baseline, or Hedgesville, excuse me, will inbound on the baseline. Bruce gets it in underneath to a wide open Bolduc, and Bolduc lays it up and in. He has 4 points.
And those are the things that you got to do to make the easy baskets, to stay here. You know, now it's a 6-point deficit, so you don't want to let it get out too far.
Jenkins drives, swings it to Gladney. Extra pass, Deion Taylor, top of the key. Now to the short corner to Wyatt Shively. Shively trapped, finds Taylor. Taylor dribbling up top. Comes off a Shively screen. Jenkins, another wall and 3. That one was off the mark, no good. Shively chases it down and throws it off of Hedgesville, and it will remain with Jefferson.
And as I mentioned previously, Jefferson is dictating the way this game is going 100%.
And that's what the Cougars want to do. If they are allowed to play their game, it's going to be very tough to stop this team. 14-8, Jefferson on top, 3:13 remaining in the first quarter. Jenkins splits the D. Nice bounce pass to Wyatt Shively underneath, but he couldn't get the layup to go on the reverse side. Hedgesville quickly back the other way. Wilkes in transition. Post is up on Jenkins. Kicks it out to rest. Back down low to Fairclough. Fairclough, the big man, going to work. His shot is rejected by Shively. Will Shively, coast to coast. Gladney, corner, 3. Short, no good. Rebounded by Bolduc.
They had the foul there.
Fouled.
Clear foul.
Stay with Hedgesville. 14-8. Cougars on top. 2:42 to go in the opening quarter. Deion Taylor picking up his first personal.
Hey, funny thing here. We've got both football coaches in attendance. Head Coach Hunter here for Jefferson is right to the right of us, and diagonal, almost exactly opposite corners, is Head Coach Matt Fairclough for the Eagles football team. So
Coach Fairclough obviously here due to his son, Eli, being on the team, but Craig Hunter supporting the Cougars, as well as a wide open 3 for Wilkes. He's off to a good start. 7 points, 7 of the 11 for the Eagles. It's 14-11 now with 2:24 to go in the first quarter.
And I highlighted Wilkes. He's the leading scorer on the season, averaging 13.2 points a game.
Taylor's answer is good. Rebounded by Wyatt Shively. Jenkins with the floater in the lane. The freshman knocks it down, extends the lead to 16-11. He has 5. Wilkes crosses the timeline, 16-11. Cougars on top. Under 2 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Wilkes up top, over to Bolduc. Down low to Fairclough. Fairclough with the one dribble turnaround. That's too strong off the rim. Wyatt Shively grabs the rebound. Over to Taylor. Ahead to Gladney. Gladney dribbling left wing. Cougars working around the perimeter. Jenkins bounce pass wide open. Will Shively. Nothing but net for Will Shively. It's 19-11 Cougars. Nice lob pass to Bolduc, and Bolduc finishes the layup. Cougars back the other way. Deion Taylor with an elbow J. It's 21-13.
There's a minute left in this opening quarter, Nick.
Yeah, this is high speed, and we have a jump ball underneath. It will be Jefferson possession.
Entering the game for Jefferson, number 25, Darion Massenberg.
Massenberg checking in. Gladney checks out, along with Fleming checking in.
Have an update. Canson is on the bench in street clothes with his jersey on top, so he will not be in the ball game tonight.
21-13 Cougars, under a minute to go in the first quarter.
Jenkins not really need them, though.
So far, yeah. High post, Wyatt Shively.
Probably see a little more Wyatt Shively tonight.
Over to Massenberg. Fleming. Nice pass to Shively, but his shot blocked underneath by Ruest.
The last substitution for Hedgesville was number 12.
Cook now with the basketball. Over to Ruest on the left wing. He drives in with the right hand. Faircloth, extra pass to Cook in the corner. Cook working against Deion Taylor. Tight defense. Cook drives in, pulls up, baseline J on the way, no good. Rebounded by Massenberg. 17 seconds to go in the first. Taylor coast to coast to the rim. His shot blocked by Faircloth. Will stay with the Cougars underneath.
Cougars will keep the ball.
Our first quarter presented to you on TV 10 by Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams. Buying or selling a home, call 304-579-749 or go to callchrisross.com. And Smallwood & Small Insurance in Martinsburg, your total insurance solution at 121 Administrative Drive. Call 304-263-3361. Shively's three on the way, in and out, no good. Rebounded by Hedgesville, excuse me. Nice job by Wilmer to grab the rebound. Taylor now picking up his second. That's important, Spencer. As we said, no Cameron Johnson, so you're a little bit limited. The guys you can go to. Gladney will check in quickly. With 5.9 seconds to go in the opening quarter, Hedgesville possession.
And if you're Hedgesville, you're going to get in the ball in and I guess shoot it right away.
Wilmer ahead, turns it over, or nearly turns it over as Gladney jumped the passing lane. Now you pretty much have to shoot one of them right away. About 1 or 2 dribbles, 2.4 seconds.
I don't even know if you get that much hit.
At least one, I think.
I say one. But you got to set up your shot. You got to spot up really.
And they throw it away into the Jefferson bench. Cougar basketball now as they tried to hit Cook. Wilmer tried to connect with him, but he couldn't quite throw the pass. Jenkins will launch at the buzzer, and that's no good. So we end the first quarter. Jefferson out to a good start. 21-13 Cougars on top of Hedgesville. We're back in 60 seconds.
Hello?
We're here again 3 times in the past 2 days.
You're where?
Bechtel Jewelers. Look.
Can Mom hear you?
No, she's in a diamond coma. Get her the pendant, or I will.
Hey, that's my credit card.
What? Can't hear you, Dad. You're breaking up.
It's going to take more than a crying baby to wake her out of this diamond coma. You're going to need a mega dose of jewelry from Bechtel Jewelers.
Let's go! Drink some beers! Mountaineer Grill and Pub!
Conveniently located right off 81 at 214 Mid-Atlantic Parkway, Mountaineer Grill and Pub offers many daily specials, including happy hour 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. with $2 domestic bottles and $2.50 domestic drafts. Monday night is trivia night, Thursday night is wing night, and Wednesday and Sunday night is steak night.
Let's go! Drink some beers! Mountaineer Grill and Pub!
You know our quarter sponsor now? We welcome you back to Jefferson High School. Our second quarter presented to you on TV 10 by Sutton and Janelle, attorneys at law, a full-service law firm helping individuals, families, and businesses with all of their legal needs. They're 224 West King Street in Martinsburg. We're online at suttonandjanelle.com. Nick Verzolini alongside me, Spencer Dupree. Jefferson with the 21-13 lead over Hedgesville as we begin this second quarter. And the Eagles inbounding with Ruess getting it in.
Trying to find somebody to get it in.
Finds Eli Faircloth. Ruess back to Faircloth in the high post. Now out to Wilkes. See if maybe Hedgesville tries to slow things down a little bit after that first quarter was very high tempo, and we know the Eagles typically like to slow it down, but Wilkes going to the basket, doesn't get a foul, finds Faircloth underneath. He can't finish, but he'll head to the line. Good work by the big man underneath.
Yeah, good work there by able to get something there. Now he'll go to the line.
Will Shively called for his first foul.
Shively picking up the personal. Faircloth on the season is a 64% free throw shooter.
Called for that foul.
21 of 33.
The big man with a nice touch on that first one.
Eli Faircloth at the line.
Knocks down the first. 21-14 now our score. Second one is too strong. Rebounded by Wyatt Shively. He finds his brother Will. And now over to Gladney. Jenkins working against the 2-3 zone now of Hedgesville after coming out a little bit of a 3-2 look. Jenkins over to Will Shively. Back up top to Jenkins. So working around the zone defense. Gladney drives baseline, finds the hole. Nice bounce pass to Fleming, and he lays it up and in.
Inside layup. 2 points, Jefferson.
Fleming with his first 2 points. 23-14, Cougars on top. 7 minutes to go in this second quarter. Wilkes working against Jenkins. Wilkes guarded tightly, double teamed by the Cougars. Jefferson takes it away. Fleming finds Jenkins. Jenkins wants to go quickly. Jenkins in transition. Bounce past the Fleming. Tried to force it underneath to Shively, but it's intercepted by Ruess.
Ruess he likes to not handle the ball at all. Coming up, he always gets the ball and he stops dead in his tracks, and it kind of worries me there. What if he's got to move? He's already used his dribbles.
Bolduc with the putback, no good. Rebounded by Ruess underneath. Finds Wilkes, who tries a long triple. Too strong, no good, and it goes out of bounds. Will be Jefferson basketball. 23-14 Cougars with 6:20 to go in the second quarter. Our other second quarter sponsor brought to you on TV 10 by Modern Renovations. West Virginia's homeowners trust the experts at Modern Renovations for roofing. Call them at 304-564-6317. Schedule your free estimate or visit mymodernrenovations.com. Jenkins with a 3, no good. Gladney's 3 now from the corner is an air ball. Rebounded underneath by Fleming, and he lays it up and in.
2 points, Cougars.
4 points for him in the second quarter now.
Cougars doing whatever they want to do right now, up 11.
Yeah, tough to box out in the zone, and that allowed Jefferson to get a few opportunities on that possession to extend the lead now up to 11 with 5:40 to go in the second. Wilkes kicks it out to Wilmer. Rest in the corner to Bolduc. Bolduc to Faircloth. Pump fakes, finds Wilmer. Wilmer drives in. Tried to find Rest underneath, but it's tipped away and taken away by the Cougars. Jenkins to Gladney in the corner. Extra pass, Will Shively. Good defense by Wilmer to get there. Jenkins slows things down with 5 minutes to go in the second period, and the Cougars leading by 11.
Pulling a Hedgesville here.
Well, sometimes you got to slow down the tempo a little bit, especially when you have a nice lead. Jenkins attacks the basket. Nice bounce pass to Shively. Shively's 3 is good.
Shively, 3 points, Cougars.
I think Will Shively's starting to find his game this season after that huge game against Martinsburg.
He had it last season and before, but obviously it's a little slow start to the season now, picking it up, and he knows what he's doing now.
And if the Cougars have him rolling along with their other 4 starters, they're already a really good team. Just imagine if Shively keeps shooting the way he's been shooting.
Yeah, getting some updates here. Musselman on top of University, 12-10 here after the first quarter. Just getting that update in.
At the line, number 10,
Rest
shooting 2.
Fouled. He'll go to the line. 28-14 lead for Jefferson with 4:31 remaining in the second quarter. The first free throw is up and good.
He's a 70% free throw shooter on the season.
Number 11,
that's his first point. of the evening. Kylan Johnson checking into the game for the Cougars. That's the quarterback, the left-hander, knocks down that one as well.
Jackson Russ, good for both foul shots.
Makes the score 28-16, Jefferson. Johnson with the basketball. Working against the zone of Hedgesville. Nice tip by Wilkes, but it will stay with the Cougars as it goes out of bounds. Johnson over to Gladney. Now up top to Fleming. Jefferson content to hold with this 12-point lead and make certain they get a good shot on these possessions. 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. Johnson with the basketball. Back to the 3-2 look for Hedgesville. A fair call foul of the game. Johnson splits the D. Floater in the lane. Too strong. Wyatt offensive rebound, and he lays it up and in.
Retrieving the layup, putting it back.
His first 2 points of the ball game, 30-16. Jefferson with 3:35 to go in the second quarter. Nice move by Wilkes. Shot, though, no good. Rebounded by Fleming. Fleming all by himself. 1-on-3, actually, after that. And Fleming gets the roll.
That was like a 5-second roll, and then it just decided, oh, I'm going to go in.
Bryson Fleming with 6 points. Cougars by 16.
They doubled up Hedgesville early here.
Bolduc answers with a triple.
Christian Bolduc, 3 points. Hedgesville
off to a good start in this game. Now 9 points for him. 9 of the 19 for Hedgesville.
Hedgesville really slowing it down, or excuse me, Jefferson really slowing it down here.
Yeah, have the lead. No reason, especially against a good team. And if they're going to play zone, you wait for that good shot with high school basketball in the state of West Virginia. No shot clock. No reason to rush anything. Fleming attacks the zone now over to Gladney. Johnson. An extra pass to Gladney in the corner. And that pass taken away by Wilkes. Wilkes goes behind the back. Attacks the rim with the left hand. Sends up a wild shot, but got fouled. Or foul away from the ball.
Kylan Johnson called for his first foul.
Excuse me, that was a foul on Johnson. I saw Hedgesville looked frustrated by the call.
And maybe that's why you don't pull a Hedgesville. You just run your own offense.
I don't know if it's pulling a Hedgesville, but it's playing smart basketball.
It's playing that Hedgesville style ball.
You have a 32-19 lead. They're playing zone. No reason to really force anything.
Jenkins checks in for the Cougars.
Jenkins checking in for Fleming.
But I mean, obviously, if you're Hedgesville, you practice against that a lot, so you're gonna be able to pull things. You're gonna be able to pull things out that normal teams don't against a slow down offense like that.
Wilkes misses 2 free throws. Taylor with the basketball. 2:10 to go in this second quarter. We haven't had any timeouts.
We're rolling, Nick.
Yeah, we're just going right through this game. Dayon Taylor now back in the game with his 2 fouls. He splits the defense, kicks it out to Gladney. Back to Taylor. Taylor splits the D again, but this basketball, but somehow he got the ball out to Gladney. Gladney with the floater and the finish and the foul.
Wow. This Jefferson team, every single time I see them, they just impress me in different ways, Nick.
I don't know how Dayon Taylor got that ball to Jaden Gladney. It looked like he had turned it over.
Yeah. Back in for Jefferson, number 23.
And a great drive.
Coach West not happy with the officiating, and he's talking to him right now.
7 points for Gladney tonight. Getting production from a lot of different players. And again, this was without Cameron Johnson, and Jefferson leads 34-19. Gladney converts the and one. Already gave it to him actually on the score sheet. So now he's up to 7 points. Jenkins takes it away. Taylor, nice bounce pass to Gladney. Pump fake and a finish underneath. Give him 9, 37-19. Jefferson, Hedgesville falling behind. Cook over to Wilkes. Wilkes with the long pass to Wilmer. Wilmer with a nice touch pass to Rest, but a foul was called before that. Jefferson would have jumped the passing lane, though, anyway. And a good foul. But that will be on Taylor. That is his third. Massenberg will check in.
Into the game for the Cougars, number 25.
Cook to the free throw line. Or excuse me, no free throws on that foul on the pass.
1:27 left here in this opening half.
Rest can't get the left-handed hook shot to go, but the ball remains with Hedgesville as it rolls out of bounds. 37-19. Jefferson with 1:25 to go in this second quarter. Again, Jefferson being aggressive on the inbound. Jenkins trying to force the steal. It will remain with Hedgesville underneath. Inbounded to Cook. Cook back to Wilmer on the baseline. Up top, Wilkes tries a wide open three, but that is off the front of the rim to Gladney. Gladney, high post, Fleming. Out to Jenkins. Jenkins attacks the defense. He lost the basketball. Rest might have got a finger on it. Under a minute to play now in the first half. Wilkes turns it over. Fleming taking it away. Fleming, the bounce pass to Shively. Shively going coast to coast. What a move by Will Shively, but he couldn't quite finish the layup. And a whistle and a foul underneath the basket. Going against Jefferson.
Second foul.
Shively picking up his second, the 7th of the quarter. So that will send Jefferson to the free throw line with 38
into the game
in a half seconds, or the 7th of the half, I should say.
We got number 3, Cameron Wilkes at the line, shooting 1 and 1.
Wilkes to the free throw line so far tonight with 7 points.
And he is good for the first.
Makes the first free throw. 37-20. Second free throw rolls in.
That's number 3, Cameron Wilkes.
So 37-21.
So number 25.
38 and a half seconds in the second quarter.
Adonis Troxel.
See if Jefferson holds for the last shot of the first half.
Oh, it appears so.
Jenkins with the basketball. Taking his time against the now 2-3 look from Hedgesville. As Faircloth back in the game, so he's standing in the middle of that 2-3 zone. Now Jenkins looks to attack with 8 seconds. Jenkins. The 2-3. Wow. The freshman with the layup right before halftime. Hedgesville won't get a shot off. It's 39-21. Cougars at the half. We'll take a 2-minute break, and we return. We'll have the Mansion Freddy halftime show. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Are you considering selling your home and don't know where to start? Then call Chris Ross and the Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams. A Martinsburg High School graduate, Chris knows the local market, and he's proven it as #1 real estate team in West Virginia in 2019. Phone Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams at 304-579-7349 or go to callchrisross.com. Let's celebrate your real estate milestone together.
Ollie's VIP Northside is the best local spot to catch all of your favorite high school, college, and pro sports, or to hang out with friends. Ollie's has a great beer and cocktail menu, along with a food menu that will blow you away. Ollie's offers multiple TVs to watch the game of your choice from anywhere at the bar, or their outdoor patio with cornhole and fire pit. So stop by and see for yourself today at 36 Veronica Drive in Martinsburg. That's Ollie's VIP Northside. We'll see you for the game.
If you or someone you know suffers from the disease of addiction, help is available from the Berkeley County Quick Response Team with peer recovery coaches and support promptly to the homes of those who've recently experienced an overdose. This collective effort towards recovery brings resources and services to the community, including naloxone and treatment options. Call 304-267-1313 or visit the Berkeley County Recovery Resource Center, 400 West Stevens Street, Martinsburg. The Berkeley County Quick Response Team is funded through a DHHR grant with the Berkeley-Morgan County Health Department.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
Welcome you back to Jefferson High School. The Jefferson Cougars with the 39-21 lead at the half over Hedgesville. Nick Verzolini alongside me, Spencer Dupuis. John Aldrin, Donald Kinney on camera, along with Avery Newport, our on-site producer. As we get into the halftime show, brought to you by Manfred Law Firm in Martinsburg. It's about seeking justice for you. Go to wvjusticelawyers.com. We'll run down the halftime stats. We'll start with the visitors, Hedgesville. Wilkes and Bolduc leading the way at the half. Wilkes with 9, Bolduc with 9 as well. 2 from Ruest and 1 from Fairclough, so 21 points at the half for the Eagles. And Jefferson, Spencer, has been the typical balanced attack for the Cougars, even without Cameron Johnson. Yeah. Still a very impressive first half.
Yeah, definitely. And they're spreading the ball around.
Jaden Gladney with 9 points, 5 from Dayon Taylor, who's been in foul trouble. He has 3 fouls at the half. Jamari Jenkins with 7, 10 for Will Shively. Back-to-back big games for him. And Fleming with 6 and 2 for Wyatt Shively to give Jefferson 39 points at the half. All right, let's take a 2-minute break. On the other side of that break, we'll hear from Colin McLaughlin.
He's got some halftime scores. I've sent them to him.
I would hope so. That is his job. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg has a brand new list of daily specials. Monday, stop on in for burger night or enjoy a nice juicy steak every Tuesday and Wednesday. The Palace Lounge also offers freshly steamed shrimp Thursdays and chef specials every Friday and Saturday. Sunday is all-day breakfast and there are drink specials daily too. So come enjoy the Palace Lounge. You can find them on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard.
Whether you're heading to a high school, college, or professional football game, Johnny's has all your tailgating go-tos. Delicious wings, meatballs, shrimp, burgers, and dogs. Plus, Johnny's has everything you need to serve it all up. Party trays, utensils, plates, cups, and more. Stop by either of our 2 great locations, 1456 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, and Route 11 South in Chambersburg.
At the Berkeley County Health Department, our motto is Prevent, Promote, Protect. Since 1935, our mission has been to provide clinical and environmental services to protect the health of the general public. We're committed to building public health in our community by offering a wide range of services, including blood pressure screening, breast and cervical screening, family planning, counseling, lab testing, and more. We perform health inspections to make sure the restaurants you visit are clean, and we prepare and coordinate plans to respond to all hazards. The Berkeley County Health Department, 122 Waverly Court, Martinsburg.
If you're in an accident, the first thing that you have to do is call 911. You have to get medical care immediately.
The next thing you need to do is call us. When you hire us at the Skinner Law Firm, what we do is we are going to investigate your case, and we're going to lay out the options that you have, all at no cost to you.
We will use all of our resources and all of our experience to get you what you deserve.
The Skinner Law Firm, SkinnerFirm.com.
Welcome into the And One Halftime Scoreboard Show on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. Colin McLaughlin here as the Scoreboard Show, brought to you by Home Helpers Home Care of Martinsburg, serving the tri-state area, giving care the way you want to be cared for. Learn more by calling 304-433-8000. We're at the half, and the Jefferson Cougars are on top of the Hedgesville Eagles, 39-21. Let's look at some other scores here in the EPAC that I have. So far, no updates on either of the Spring Mills basketball games that are taking place right now as the boys and girls basketball teams for the Cardinals are going in action. But at the half, it is University leading Musselman 22-20, and it looks like in the second quarter now just underway, Martinsburg's in the lead against Washington in boys basketball, 24-11. Some regional scores in the professional sporting world. It is 2-2 between the Washington Capitals and Pittsburgh Penguins at the end of the first period. And we're in the second quarter now for the Washington Wizards, and they trail by 10 against the Milwaukee Bucks, 30-20. Some NCAA scores in the top 25 NCAA Division I men's basketball. You got number 17 UConn trailing Creighton 50-46 with 5 minutes to go in the second half. The number 10 Kansas Jayhawks lead the number 20 Iowa State Cyclones 30-24 at the half. Number 13 Michigan State leads Maryland 35-25. Number 22 Tennessee leads Texas A&M 43-35, and those are your scores so far. Let's take another 2-minute break, and then we'll be sending it back to Spencer and Nick for the second half, where Jefferson's on top of Hedgesville 39-21.
Ollie's VIP Northside is the best local spot to catch all of your favorite high school, college, and pro sports, or to hang out with friends. Ollie's has a great beer and cocktail menu, along with a food menu that will blow you away. Ollie's offers multiple TVs to watch the game of your choice from anywhere at the bar or their outdoor patio with cornhole and fire pit. So stop by and see for yourself today at 36 Veronica Drive in Martinsburg. That's Ollie's VIP Northside. We'll see you for the game.
Ever try to collect on an insurance claim? Perhaps a homeowner's claim, auto accident, or fire. Insurance companies collect money from you for protection should something bad happen. And when it does, they don't want to pay, or they offer too little. At Mansion Ferretti, we have an attorney who worked defending insurance companies and knows all the dirty tricks they play to deny or lowball your claim. Call us today for help in getting what you really deserve. Mansion Ferretti, when you need justice.
Life can get in the way these days. We all know that. Work commitments, social commitments, volunteer commitments, family commitments. You put your heart into all of it. You've got enough to worry about already. Your roof shouldn't be one of those things. Everything should just work. But when your roof is in need of an upgrade, you shouldn't have to worry about that either. Modern Renovations, your 4-state roofing solution. Reminding you that home is where the heart really is.
Erie Insurance says here's to the grown-ups who move, mortgage, mow, and still bust a move. But does your home insurance still fit? Erie helps you protect the home you've grown into, all at fair prices that are often less than the other guys. So how do you find the right coverage? Magic. Nope. Local independent agents who get to know you like this.
Your local Erie agent in Martinsburg is Smallwood & Small Insurance. Get a quote at smallwoodandsmall.com.
Erie Insurance.
At the Berkeley County Health Department, our motto is prevent, promote, protect. Since 1935, our mission has been to provide clinical and environmental services to protect the health of the general public. We're committed to building public health in our community by offering a wide range of services, including blood pressure screening, breast and cervical screening, family planning, counseling, lab testing, and more. We perform health inspections to make sure the restaurants you visit are clean, and we prepare and coordinate plans to respond to all hazards. The Berkeley County Health Department, 122 Waverly Court, Martinsburg.
If you're in an accident, the first thing that you have to do is call 911. You have to get medical care immediately.
The next thing you need to do is call us. When you hire us at the Skinner Law Firm, what we do is we are going to investigate your case and we're going to lay out the options that you have, all at no cost to you.
We will use all of our resources and all of our experience to get you what you deserve.
The Skinner Law Firm, SkinnerFirm.com.
A reputation for caring, a legacy of service. At Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations, it's been our story since 1880. A family-owned business, we support the needs and wishes of families. We offer traditional services, as well as many options for cremation, customized remembrances, and pre-planning. Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations retains its family atmosphere and stays true to its roots. Contact us for advanced planning, or at your time of loss. We're here when you need us.
Colin McLaughlin back here for Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. Right now, they are experiencing some technical difficulties there at Jefferson High School, trying to get back on the air as soon as possible as the second half has started there, but unfortunately we cannot bring you it right now until the technical difficulties are resolved. Everybody is there working hard on that, but again, it is at the half, and the second half just starting between Jefferson and Hedgesville. It's 39-21, but we have some technical difficulties going on, so we cannot get a stream up and going. So right now, just going to look back at some other scores as it's 36-16 Martinsburg on top of Washington there in boys basketball. It looks like they're in the second quarter with just under 4 minutes to go until halftime there. The Capitals and the Penguins have started the second period. It's still tied at 2-2 there in the National Hockey League. As for the Wizards, it's now 38-24 with 7:25 to go in the second quarter. The Wizards trying to get back in the win column, and it looks like still struggling as we look at the box score. Nobody really getting anything going when it comes to the scoring. Your leading scorer right now for the Wizards is Kispert with 5 points off the bench. Everybody, when it comes to the starting lineup, Kuzma only has 1, Bryan only has 3, and Caldwell Pope only has 4. Again, no Bradley Beal tonight for them, as we now have, it looks like, a stream there for Jefferson Hedgesville. So I'm going to end my talk here and quickly send it right back to them to get you updated on this third quarter between Jefferson and Hedgesville.
Welcome you back. We apologize for the technical difficulties. Didn't miss too much there. We had a Bolduc 3 for Hedgesville. Jefferson also knocking down a 3 with Jaden Gladney. And I was getting the signal from Spencer walking back to let me know that we were back on the air, so I didn't. But the Eagles getting another basket to make it 42-26 with 4:39 remaining in this third quarter. Our third quarter presented to you drive in Martinsburg, along with Skinner Law Firm. Skinner Law Firm, injury and consumer rights lawyer. Standing on the right wing, up top to Jamari Jenkins. 42-26, Cougars leading. Jefferson looking to advance to 10-0 on the season. Jenkins dribbling at the edge of the C in Cougars over to Will Shively, who lines up a 3, and Shively stays hot in this second half. He knocks down the 3. Jefferson up to 45-26 lead.
So we should be back and good now on our positives. We're having some connection issues here from Jefferson High School. Working through them as we speak. Just not a great connection here.
Balduke answers with the pull-up J. And we have our first timeout of the ball game. So let's take a 30-second timeout of our own. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg has a brand new list of daily specials. Monday, stop on in for burger night or enjoy a nice juicy steak every Tuesday and Wednesday. The Palace Lounge also offers freshly steamed shrimp Thursdays and chef specials every Friday and Saturday. Sunday is all-day breakfast and there are drink specials daily too. So come enjoy the Palace Lounge. You can find them on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard.
Welcome you back to Jefferson High School. Our timeouts brought to you by the Marius Group and Ameripod's Financial Advisors. John Everson and Phil McCoy stop by 1270 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg or call 304-263-4343. It's Jefferson ball out of the timeout. The Cougars with a 45-28 lead over Hedgesville. McVersling alongside me, Spencer Dupuis. John Allerton and Donald Kinney on camera. Low post to Shively. Shively pump fakes, can't finish, gets his own rebound, and it gets fouled, and he'll head to the line. Avery Newport, our on-site producer, and back in the studio is Colin McLaughlin.
Kate Wilmer called for his second foul.
So Wilmer picking up the personal foul. Shively
at the line, shooting two.
There's Will Shively at the free throw line. He knocks down the first. Shively so far in this ball game now up to 14 points to lead Jefferson. Second free throw to give him 15, and that's good.
Will Shively, good for both foul shots.
47-28. Cougars leading. On the attack is Hedgesville. Wilkes to the basket. Good defense by Wyatt Shiley, who's going to be called for the personal foul, and Wilkes will go up and shoot two. Got him with the body. He was straight up, but did make contact with the body. So I'll send Wilkes to the free throw line.
Can't make contact with the body.
Other than that, it was decent positioning.
Yeah. But number 3, Cameron Wilkes at the line.
Wilkes to the line. Cameron Wilkes, 9 points so far in this game, now up to 10.
They averages 13.2 a game, the leading scorer for Hedgesville.
In this third quarter, Wilkes' second free throw is good as well.
Cameron Wilkes good for both foul shots.
So 47-30.
Number 10, Jackson Ruiz.
Hedgesville.
Also, coming back in, Logan Blau.
They can do some good things here and there. Work its way back into this ball game. The Eagles struggling at times, but still within striking distance at 17 with 3.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Jaden Gladney catching on the wing, comes off the Shively screen, and Shively gets the lead back out to 20. Gladney getting it back out to 20 with the three-pointer. Jaden Gladney's been on fire tonight, now up to 15 points. Cougars without Cameron Johnson, but so far it hasn't mattered. Up by 20 with 3 minutes. Against Shively, a long triple, no good, but chased down on the rebound for Hedgesville. Cook tries a three, that's short, no good. Rest underneath, pump fakes, goes up strong. His shot blocked by Wyatt Shively. Might be our nominee for a rejection of the game, Spencer.
It definitely was. Is.
It did happen in the past.
But it has happened.
But it still is a nominee.
It is a nominee. The rejection did happen.
Deion Taylor to the rim. Too strong. Shively with a putback. Can't quite get it to go. Rebounded by Cook underneath. Cook quickly in transition. Nice pass to Ruiz. No good on that shot. Balduke with the follow, and he gets fouled. He'll head to the line. Bolduc going to the line, and we have a technical foul. I believe Jamari Jenkins got hit with a technical. Yep, it was on Jenkins. He slammed the floor, I believe, after the foul was called on him.
Called for a technical foul.
Which to me, unless he said something, is kind of ticky-tack.
I mean, if you slam the floor, I feel like you could drop a bomb here or there.
That's very fair. Again, I can't hear.
Yeah, I mean, we can't hear from up here, but in an instance, you slam the floor and you go blank.
You fill it in with your favorite word.
Yes.
But free throws both no good by Bolduc, and now heading to the line to shoot the technical foul shots will be Wilkes. But now Wilkes heading to the line and can only get the 2 points. This is knocks down the first free throw on the technical. Both of those free throws are good by Wilkes. Fleming checking in for Jenkins.
Checks in for Jefferson.
Jefferson with the 50-32 lead. Hedgesville, though, has possession of the basketball. He'll get it in to Blau, excuse me. Shively takes it away. Shively gets fouled. He'll head to the line and goes flying into the padding, but looks to be all right. Taylor inbound on the baseline. Cougar fans upset that wasn't a shooting foul, which I thought initially it was as well, but and will stay with the Cougars. 50-32, excuse me, Bryson Fleming was called for a foul, so now we'll go to Hedgesville. Block will inbound after Taylor ties his laces. 1:58 remaining in the third quarter. Jefferson staying with the press, which has been pretty effective. It's definitely sped Hedgesville up a lot throughout this ball game. Ahead to Bolduc. Bolduc going right to the rim, and a good take by Bolduc. He's had a nice game. Christian Bolduc making it 50-34 Jefferson. 1:43 to go in the third quarter. Jaden Gladney with the basketball over to Taylor. Taylor standing on the left wing. High post wide, Shively. Shively turns around, finds Fleming. Fleming to Will Shively. Now back to Wyatt. Finds Gladney. Gladney dribbling at the left hand, swings it to Taylor. Low post Fleming. Fleming posts his way up, gets to the rim, and gets fouled. Can't convert the and one opportunity, or can't convert the basket, but will head to the line to shoot two.
Logan Blau called for the foul, his first. Bryson Fleming at the line, shooting two.
Fleming with 6 points in this ball game. First free throw up and good to give him 7. 1:17 to go in the third quarter. Second one is up and good as well by Bryson Fleming. So 8 points for him, 52-34. He stepped up nicely for Cameron Johnson with his absence tonight. Ruiz with a nice backdoor cut. Good strong take to the rim. Can't finish the layup. And foul underneath. Which one thing that Jefferson seems to have issues with is foul trouble at times. Will Shively called for his third. Deion Taylor has 3 tonight. So that
if you're in an accident, the first thing that you have to do is call 911. You have to get medical care immediately.
The next thing you need to do is call us. When you hire us at the Skinner Law Firm, what we do is we are going to investigate your case, and we're going to lay out the options that you have, all at no cost to you.
We will use all of our resources and all of our experience to get you what you deserve.
The Skinner Law Firm, SkinnerFirm.com.
Whether you're heading to a high school, college, or professional football game, Johnny's has all your tailgating go-tos. Delicious wings, meatballs, shrimp, burgers, and dogs. Plus, Johnny's has everything you need to serve it all up. Party trays, utensils, plates, cups, and more. Stop by either of our two great locations, 1456 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg and Route 11 South in Chambersburg.
Makes it a 20-point lead for the Cougars.
Again, want to apologize for these technical difficulties.
Nice take to the rim and the foul and the finish for Ruiz.
We're getting service. Minutes later, we're not getting service.
Bucket's good.
So I apologize for the technical issues.
Mark Jenkins is third.
54-36.
Shoot a bonus.
I mean, it's been kind of just weird. I don't know what our technical difficulties cause is exactly, but we do apologize. Well, yeah, service is the cause, but
it's going up and down for no apparent reason.
Gladney, baseline J is short. And a jump ball called. And will stay with the Cougars. 54-37, 1.2 seconds. Will Shively will come in to get another shooter on the floor. Massenberg comes out. 1.2 to go, third quarter, 54-37. The Cougars leading. Fleming to a wide open Shively. How do you leave him open? But he comes up short on the three. So Hedgesville gets lucky. We'll head to the fourth. We'll take a 60-second break. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on Talk Radio, WRNR, and TV 10.
After the break.
The Honda HR-V, CR-V, Pilot, Passport, and Ridgeline. They all have one thing in common. They never back off from a challenge. Available with all-wheel drive, the Honda SUV lineup has the performance you can count on and the capability to amaze. That's why we're America's most loved auto brand.
CMA's Honda of Winchester, 3985 Valley Pike. CMA, moving lives forward.
2021 American Customer Satisfaction Index ACSI survey of customers rating the performance of their own automobiles.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg has a brand new list of daily specials. Monday, stop on in for burger night or enjoy a nice juicy steak every Tuesday and Wednesday. The Palace Lounge also offers freshly steamed shrimp Thursdays and chef specials every Friday and Saturday. Sunday is all-day breakfast and there are drink specials daily too. So come enjoy the Palace Lounge. You can find them on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard.
To Jefferson. I was jumping the gun there. So that's where
you jumped the gun. I've got an update for you. University opening up its lead to 13 at the end of the third quarter over Musselman, 39-26.
Not surprised that University. So
it's also on the same pace of game as we are, really.
Yeah. Definitely 54-37 our score, with Jefferson leading Hedgesville. Our fourth quarter presented to you on TV 10 by Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations, Robert Fields and Sons, a family-owned full-service funeral home in Martinsburg, Inwood, and Charlestown. Ranson, proudly serving the area since 1880. And since we have a delay from the officials or something, our other fourth quarter sponsor on TV 10 is Ollie's VIP Northside, the best local spot to catch sports or hang out with friends. Stop by 36 Veronica Drive in Martinsburg. Ollie's VIP will see you for the game.
Can't beat a steak and cheese and a beer from Ollie's.
But they're paying you extra?
No, they're not paying me extra. I mean, if you want to, Ollie's, I'm here. Martinsburg got an update from that game or getting ready to go to the third quarter. Martinsburg up 47-21 over Washington.
So it looks like the Bulldogs will get back in the win column, which will be good for them. They really need one as of late.
I don't know what this extended delay is here.
The official, well, I hope it's not. We know the game originally, Spencer, that was between Hedgesville and Jefferson back on, I want to say it was December 4th or so. That game was moved due to scoreboard issues.
I don't think this is a scoreboard issue.
I mean, the scoreboard is operating.
We're talking official scorer here, it appears.
Yeah, I don't know. but it's been quite the delay.
Great camera work by John Aldrichson there.
That's why you pay him the big bucks, Spencer.
Do we get a smirk on his face?
With the ball.
All right. Well, after that,
they may
delay,
have been trying to decide who got the ball in the fourth quarter.
It could very well be it. Well, it will be Hedgesville possession as Wilkes has the basketball, attacks the basket, kicks it back out to Wilmer. Wilmer works it back to Wilkes. 17-point lead for the Cougars. See if Hedgesville has a run in them to make this one a little bit closer. Wilkes wide open now as both defenders left him, and he makes them pay for it. Wilkes with the triple. It's a 14-point game.
Yeah, Hedgesville making it interesting here at Jefferson.
Not out of it yet. Jaden Gladney with the basketball over to Jamari Jenkins. 54-40, Cougars on top. Jenkins pulls up, elbow, Jay on the way, in and out, no good. Hedgesville needed that rebound, though, as it rolls. Jenkins now with the basketball, standing in the Paul logo on the court. Jenkins, nice dribble moves and a timeout for head coach Richard Lewis. Let's take a 30-second break. It's Jefferson 54, Hedgesville 40, 6:57 to go in this fourth quarter. We're back in 30 seconds.
Hi, my name's Corey, and I'm here at Orsini's in beautiful Martinsburg, West Virginia. We no longer specialize in only appliances. We have kitchen design, countertops, cabinets, flooring, and even a new 1,200 square foot sleep studio with brands such as Stearns & Foster, Sealy, and Tempur-Pedic. 304-267-7251, 360 Hack Wilson Way in Martinsburg. We price match the big box stores, and we give back to our local community.
Orsini's.com.
Welcome back to Jefferson High School. The fourth quarter could be leading to a good basketball game as Hedgesville knocked down a three to begin the fourth. Jefferson calling a timeout. 54-40 our score. The Cougars leading, in control for the majority of this ball game. Was back and forth kind of early on.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg has a brand new list of daily specials. Monday, stop on in for burger night or enjoy a nice juicy steak every Tuesday and Wednesday. The Palace Lounge also offers freshly steamed shrimp Thursdays and chef specials every Friday and Saturday. Sunday is all-day breakfast and there are drink specials daily too. So come enjoy the Palace Lounge. You can find them on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard.
Lively powers his way up for the deuce. 56-40, 6:27 remaining. Over to Bolduc. Bolduc splits the defense. Nice move to the rim and lays it up and in. Oh, Christian Bolduc. What a move. Shively to his brother, Wyatt. Wilbur Wyatt works for the deuce. 58-42, under 6 minutes to go.
Is it the Shively show here at Jefferson?
A little bit. As Will Shively ahead to Cladden Taylor. Taylor with the left hand, the finish, and the foul. 58-42. Or now 60-42 with 5:44 remaining in the fourth. Taylor to the line after the foul. Jefferson trying to silence any hope and a Hedgesville comeback, extending the lead now out to 61-42. Over to Bolduc. His open three is short. Rebounded by Will Shively. Jenkins pushes quickly with the left hand. Jenkins, nice bounce pass to Wyatt Shively. And the layup is good. And Jefferson well in control now, out to 63-42 lead with 5:19 remaining.
Just as we thought Hedgesville was coming back, Jefferson's making that door very close, almost closed. Slim entrance possibility here, 21-point deficit now.
Wyatt Shively having himself a nice second half for the Cougars. Now 6 of his 8 points coming in the second half. Bolduc drives baseline, floater, gets to the friendly roll.
Christian Bolduc drives in, 2 points, Hedgesville.
Him and Wilkes have tried their best to keep Hedgesville in this game, but not a whole lot of production from the other players so far in this ball game, at least on the offensive scoring column. Jenkins drives baseline. Jenkins to the rim with a nice reverse, but he can't finish. Shively fighting for the board, but it's grabbed by Ruest. 63-44. Jefferson leads Hedgesville, 4.5 minutes to go. High post to Ruest. Ruest wide open. Now he finds his man at the top of the key, Wilmer. Wilmer and the Eagles turn it over again. Dayon Taylor to the rim. Taylor no good, rebounded by Wilmer. Wilmer against Taylor, over to Ruest. Ruest, head fakes. Over to Bolduc. And back to Wilmer. Wilmer pulls up a long 3 on the way. Oh, nice shot by Wilmer.
Distance 3.
I believe his first 3 points of the game, 63-47. And I believe we have a Hedgesville, 47, 3:51 remaining in the fourth. We're back in 30.
Hi, my name's Corey, and I'm here at Orsini's in beautiful Martinsburg, West Virginia. We no longer specialize in only appliances. We have kitchen design, countertops, cabinets, flooring, and even a new 1,200 square foot sleep studio with brands such as Stearns & Foster, Sealy, and Tempur-Pedic. 304-267-7251, 360 Hack Wilson Way in Martinsburg. We price match the big box stores, and we give back to our local community.
Orsini's.com.
Back at Jefferson High School, the Cougars with a 63-47 lead over the Hedgesville Eagles. 3:51 remaining in this fourth quarter. McPherson alongside me, Spencer Dupuis. We thank you if you're sticking with us through these technical difficulties. We apologize for those. Dayon Taylor with the basketball for the Cougars, trying to close this one out. Taylor back to Jenkins. He recovers it in the circle. Jenkins, high post Fleming. Fleming back to Gladney off the screen. Gladney over to Taylor. Taylor attacks the basket, goes hard to the rim, gets fouled, and he'll head to the line.
Logan Blau called for his second foul.
Again, not good at if you're Hedgesville, you're fouling. At this point, you're down 16.
Taylor's free throw is good.
Dayon Taylor is good for that. Eli Faircloth and Damon Cook checking in.
Taylor up to 9 points now, 64-47. Jefferson leading with 3:15 to go in this ball game. Taylor's second free throw is good as well.
Dayon Taylor good for both those foul shots.
So now 10 points for Taylor. 65-47, 3:10 remaining. Cook catches on the wing. Cook throws it away. Good job by Wilmer, though, to keep it in bounds. High post now, Eli Faircloth. Faircloth, ball fakes, finds Wilmer. Wilmer spins off the defender, finds Bolduc. Bolduc tries a contested three, that's short. No good. Ball gets tipped around. Shively comes up with it, finds Gladney. 2:40 remaining. Jefferson in command. They're in control at 65-47. Taylor with the basketball. Jenkins attacks the basket. Nice bounce pass to Fleming underneath. And Bryson Fleming give the Cougars a 20-point lead at 67-47. Nice game for Fleming. 10 points now for him. Jefferson forces another turnover. Jenkins to Gladney. He'll slow things down with 2 minutes remaining. Gladney over to Taylor. Back to Jenkins. Cougars content to hold the basketball. The 20-point lead. Jenkins attacks the D. Finds Will Shively underneath, and he lays it up and in. 69-40, 30 to go in this ball game. Jefferson continuing to execute down the stretch as Hedgesville had it down to 14, made a couple of threes, looked like they were going to get back in it, but Jefferson with a strong finish, and it looks like the Cougars will prevail down to a 10-0 start. But a minute 25 to go in the fourth quarter. We'll take a 30-second break. We got a timeout from Hedgesville. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
If you're in an accident, the first thing that you have to do is call 911. You have to get medical care immediately.
The next thing you need to do is call us. When you hire us at the Skinner Law Firm, what we do is we are going to investigate your case, and we're going to lay out the options that you have, all at no cost to you.
We will use all of our resources and all of our experience to get you what you deserve.
The Skinner Law Firm, SkinnerFirm.com.
We welcome you back to Jefferson High School. The Hedgesville Eagles trail the Jefferson Cougars 69-47. Our timeouts brought to you by the Mirius Group and Ameriprise Financial Advisors, Phil McCoy and John Everson. Stop by 1270 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg or call 304-263-4343. Nick Verzolini alongside me, Spencer Dupuis, John Alderton, Donald Kinney on cameras, and of course Avery Newport, our on-site producer, and Colin McLaughlin back in the studio. When we wrap things up here, we'll send it to Colin, who will have a bunch of scores from hopefully all the EPAC action tonight. I know at halftime he was struggling to find Spring Mills scores. So if you got those and you're tuned in, Colin, well, you know, I don't know how you reach Colin, but maybe you can leave it in the comments.
Leave it in the comments on.
I don't know. I don't have his number. I don't think he wants us to give that out.
304-263-6540, then it's a station line. I'm not giving out his number, giving out the studio line.
Fleming with another layup. Make it 71-47. Fleming now with the steal. Really
Great
good game
robbery
for Fleming. Over to Johnson. 71-47. Cougars pulling away to get this victory tonight. Fleming dribbling up top, only about 30 seconds to go. Jefferson well in control. Fleming attacks again, goes to the rim, can't get the layup to go. Rebounded by Wilkes. Wilkes pushes, comes up short on the three. Massenberg now with the basketball. 14 seconds. Massenberg crosses the timeline. Massenberg going coast to coast, can't finish. No foul call, and Hedgesville will now dribble out the clock. And Wilmer will pull up for three at the buzzer. That's no good. Fairclough underneath, down for rebound as time expires. And Jefferson improves to 10-0 with the win tonight at home over Hedgesville. The Eagles fall to 10-3. Jefferson with the 71-47 win tonight. We'll take a 2-minute break. On the other side of that break, we'll have the Palace Lounge post-game show. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
You need to keep your vehicle in good working order, but car and truck repairs can be very costly. Bears Repair in Martinsburg performs all kinds of auto repairs at prices most often well below their competition. Bears Repair offers tune-ups, oil change and lubrication, small and large engine and transmission repair, wheel balancing, front end alignment, exhaust system replacement, air conditioning checks, auto inspections, and new tires. Stop by for a free estimate at Bears Repair, 904 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg. Phone 262-0208. Bears Repair.
Providing reliable protection since 1877, we are Farmers and Mechanics Insurance Companies. From small beginnings and over a century later, we maintain our dedication to our policyholders to provide dependable insurance protection and excellent customer service. Protecting everything from your home to your business has never been easier. Our team is here to ensure that you, your family, and your assets are taken care of. We enjoy giving back and doing our part to keep Martinsburg a great place to be.
It's now time for the post-game show. Our broadcast team will break down the final stats, look at final scores from around the state, and look ahead to upcoming broadcasts. Today's game is brought to you by
the Sutton and Janelle Law Firm, Ollie's VIP, Milestone Realty, The Palace Lounge, The Mountaineer Grill and Pub, Cody's Auto Body, Modern Renovations, D&N Auto, Home Helpers of the Panhandle, Johnny's Express.
And now let's send it back to our Talk Radio WRNR TV10 broadcast team for the post-game show.
It's the excitement of EPAC basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV10.
Fowler, 4 seconds. Blackwood's corner three, good!
Taken away by Gladney. Over on the court. He'll lay that one up and in.
We got you covered all season long with over 50 games of high school boys and girls hoops.
Crossover Fuller, and it's Alt. Bennett back in the face of Alt.
Right here on your EPAC sports leader, WRNR 106.5 FM, AM 740, and TV10.
Ever try to collect on an insurance claim? Perhaps a homeowner's claim?
The Palace Lounge, located on Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg, with a full lunch and dinner menu with daily specials and a clean, comfortable atmosphere. Check out the menu on the Palace Lounge Facebook page. Did you, by chance, find out, Spencer, if we need to do one or two segments, by the way?
I did not figure it out.
We'll do our typical segments. We'll do our stats here, and then we'll take another break.
Yeah, let's do that.
So, Jaden Gladney with 15 points tonight to lead Jefferson. Or not lead, but play very well. 17 from Will Shively. He led the way. Fleming with 12, and Taylor with 10. Jenkins with 9, 8 for Wyatt Shively. So, a very balanced scoring night for the Cougars. Really, we'll have a tough decision on that WVU Medicine player of the game. Hedgesville, led by Wilkes, he had 16. Bolduc with 17, 5 from West. Those were their leaders tonight offensively, and those are your game stats. Brought to you by Bechtel Jewelers, West Virginia's largest Pandora retailer on Route 11 South Inwood, taking care of you like nobody's business. We'll take a 2-minute break, and then when we return, we will give you Spencer's Awards. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV10.
At the Berkeley County Health Department, our motto is prevent, promote, protect. Since 1935, our mission has been to provide clinical and environmental services to protect the health of the general public. We're committed to building public health in our community by offering a wide range of services, including blood pressure screening, breast and cervical screening, family planning, counseling, lab testing, and more. We perform health inspections to make sure the restaurants you visit are clean, and we prepare and coordinate plans to respond to all hazards. The Berkeley County Health Department, 122 Waverly Court, Martinsburg.
If you're in an accident, the first thing that you have to do is call 911. You have to get medical care immediately.
The next thing you need to do is call us. When you hire us at the Skinner Law Firm, what we do is we are going to investigate your case, and we're going to lay out the options that you have, all at no cost to you.
We will use all of our resources and all of our experience to get you what you deserve.
The Skinner Law Firm, SkinnerFirm.com.
A reputation for caring, a legacy of service. At Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations, it's been our story since 1880. A family-owned business, we support the needs and wishes of families. We offer traditional services, as well as many options for cremation, customized remembrances, and pre-planning. Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations retains its family atmosphere and stays true to its roots. Contact us for advanced planning, or at your time of loss. We're here when you need us.
Carpet World is more than just carpet. Carpet World specializes in a complete selection of hardwood floors by respected names like Armstrong, Bruce, Shaw, and Mohawk, and tile by Dowell Tile, American Oleum, and Mannington for all rooms in your home. And Carpet World can update your bathroom shower with very attractive ceramic tile walls and floor. Financing with up to 12 months deferred interest is available, along with experienced quality installation at Carpet World, 2330 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg. CarpetWorldofMartinsburg.com.
Welcome you back to the Palace Lounge post-game show. Nick Verzolini, Spencer Dupuis here on the post-game show. We'll get into Spencer's Awards. That should just be the name of the segment.
Hey, it'll be your awards on Friday.
There you go. Yeah. But I kind of like Spencer's Awards. Will the check of the area schedule still be brought to you by Spencer Dupuis?
Yeah, I'll throw in some money to Mike.
All right, sounds good. We'll start, Spencer, with how we always start. The rejection of the game brought to you by Cody's Body Shop. What you got?
There wasn't many electrifying rejections in this game, and, I'm using that term from the old football season, electrifying play of the game. But, when you get a rejection, and it's going to be the Cody's Body Shop rejection of the game, you want it to be energetic. You want it to kind of be hype. And, not that many tonight. It's just, not a rejection-heavy ball game tonight, but the one has got to go to Shively there with 2:45 left in the third, right in front of us here in front of our broadcast location, right in front of the Hedgesville side.
Yep, that is your rejection of the game, brought to you by Cody's Body Shop at 851 Wilson Street in Martinsburg. Family-owned, offering superior customer service and great pricing for a job done by experienced certified technicians. Call 304-901-4777 or visit their Facebook page. All right, Spencer, what about the moment of the game, brought to you by Parsons Ford?
Well, I did tell you in the pregame, kind of how is this tempo of this game going to go? And Jefferson took over the ball game to begin with. They didn't even take over. They started the ball game with it in their hands, and they changed the way that the game could have gone. So the moment of the game is the way Jefferson started this ball game. Because if they didn't start the ball game the way they did, I don't necessarily know they would have gotten out to such a huge lead in controlling the ball the way they did tonight.
Yeah, it's back-to-back. Really first quarters that kind of set the tone, or first halves that set the tone for Jefferson, that allowed them to pull away from some decent to really good to pretty good ball clubs in the EPAC. I think the book's still out on Martinsburg. We'll see about them and how they finish the year. Hedgesville, obviously, now a 10-3 basketball team. So, they were able to get some quality wins over the past few games. It's been by Parsons Ford. They're located at 1400 Shepherdstown Road and online at parsonsfordofmartinsburg.com. They became number one by making you number one first. Parsons. And then finally, Spencer, you got a tough one here. The WVU Medicine Player of the Game. What you got? Or who do you have?
I don't know. This is really hard.
I got one. If you don't want to.
I mean, if you're looking at this paper here, I chose one and then I X'd them out and then I wrote another one. And I'm still undecided, but I'm going to go Will Shively tonight.
Will Shively getting back-to-back.
I mean, he's getting back-to-back, and he showed that he can do it back-to-back. He can lead the team back-to-back games.
Yeah, I have him unofficially at 17 points. Shively had 22 the other night against Martinsburg, and that's a good choice. I like that choice.
Yeah.
My choice, though, would be Bryson Fleming, because he had 12 points, and he's typically a guy that comes off the bench. They didn't have Cameron Johnson tonight. They needed a little bit out of Fleming, and he stepped up. But I like your choice as well.
I like your choice, Nick.
Well, there you go. We like both of our choices, but I don't know. You want to go Fleming or Shively or co-players?
Can we do co-players again? I feel like we did co-players last week. We're going to do co-players again because you got a Berkeley and a Jefferson Medical Center.
All right, we'll keep that trend going. But next game, I'll choose just one player.
Wow,
That's your player
okay.
of the game. Players of the game brought to you by WVU Medicine, Berkeley, and Jefferson Medical Centers, leading healthcare here and everywhere. All right, well, that does it for us.
Let's make a little announcement here if you weren't tuned in on social media. Tomorrow on the Sports Mix, we will have a very special guest. Did my best to get an even special guest, a more special guest. We'll be joined by Brian Arakpo, Washington alum, standout player from back in the day, and I guess we're counting down to Commanders officially.
That seems to be the way things are.
Seems to be the way things
Everybody's
are
leaked it for like a month.
Yeah, and
so
it's been officially leaked tonight too from a chopper high above FedEx Field.
Tune in for that. Next basketball broadcast will be Thursday. Well, girls basketball action, and that is Musselman
at Martinsburg. Yep. Then Friday we will have Hedgesville, this Hedgesville team at Spring Mills, looking to get back in the win column.
Big rivalry there as well. So, all right, that does it. Or not extra point, football.
And one.
And one. I even named it that. The And One Scoreboard Show. After 2 minutes of breaks for John Alderton, Donald Kinney, Avery Newport, Spencer Dupuis. I'm Nick Verzolini. Stay tuned for Colin. Have a good night, everyone.
Home Helpers of the Eastern Panhandle, making life easier for you, your family, and especially your loved ones that need their care. They are locally owned and searching for smiling faces to hire so that your loved one can stay in their home where they are the happiest. Call 304-433-8000 or visit homehelpershomecare.com/panhandle. Or you can visit them at 3192 Winchester Avenue right here in Martinsburg. Each office is independently owned and operated.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%, Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
Hi, this is Lauren from Orsini's right here in Martinsburg. Grilling is not just for the boys. We are a Platinum Traeger dealer carrying the Pro Series all the way up to the Timberline Series. We have every flavor of wood pellets along with accessories, rubs, sauces. Not just Traeger, we carry Utz, Meat Church, Lanes, and Dizzy Pig. We also carry a full line of Yeti products. Orsini's has everything to complete your backyard. Visit us at 360 Hack Wilson Way or at
Orsini's.com.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg has a brand new list of daily specials. Monday, stop on in for burger night or enjoy a nice juicy steak every Tuesday and Wednesday. The Palace Lounge also offers freshly steamed shrimp Thursdays and chef specials every Friday and Saturday. Sunday is all-day breakfast and there are drink specials daily too. So come enjoy the Palace Lounge. You can find them on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard.
Welcome into the And One post-game scoreboard show. Colin McLaughlin here for Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10 as this And One post-game scoreboard show brought to you by Home Helpers Home Care of Martinsburg, serving up the tri-state area, giving care the way you want to be cared for. Learn more by calling 304-433-8000. As you just saw, the Jefferson Cougars go undefeated yet again, still 10-0. Now on this season with a 71-47 win over the Hedgesville Eagles, who fall to 10-3. Some other scores that I do have for you in the EPAC: the Spring Mills girls basketball team with the win over the Washington basketball team there for the Patriots by a final score of 41-21. And another score that went final. It is University boys basketball picking up a win against Musselman 51-46. It looks like the Martinsburg game has just officially went final as well. 81-45, the Bulldogs back in the win column over the Washington Patriots. Again, 81-45 was that score. University beats Musselman 51-46, and Spring Mills beats Washington 41-21 in girls basketball. Let's look at some NCAA Division I scores now, because we've had an upset. Number 17 UConn loses at home to Creighton 59-55, the final score there. Number 10 Kansas beats number 20 Iowa State 70-61. Possible upset brewing at Maryland. Number 13 Michigan State was up by 10 at the half, but Maryland has tied it up at 63, all with 2 minutes to go in regulation. Tennessee, the 22nd ranked team in the nation, leads Texas A&M 77-70 with 3.5 minutes to go in the second. And other games that will be tipping off here in a couple minutes. Number 1, Auburn up against Alabama. Alabama just upset Baylor, so that might be an interesting game. Number 23, Texas takes on number 14, Texas Tech. Number 15, Providence plays against St. John's. Ole Miss plays number 25, LSU, and all those games will be tipping off here at 9 o'clock. Let's look at some NBA scores now. The Washington Wizards, our regional affiliate that you can hear sometimes on Talk Radio WRNR, are currently losing to the Milwaukee Bucks 67-55 is the score for that one. Kuzma has 19 points, and he's the only Wizard in double digits right now. No Bradley Beal. It has been an absolute train wreck currently for the Wizards. They're trying to hang on, down 10 now at 67-57, but not very promising if you're a Washington Wizards fan. Let's look at some NHL scores. The Washington Capitals are going up against the Pittsburgh Penguins on the road right now, and at the end of the second period, it is still tied, but now it is at 3-3 between the Caps and the Pens. One of the greatest rivalries in hockey this past decade. It's always fun when those two teams go up against each other. Nick Dowd is a goal scorer, Sprong is a goal scorer, and Orlov is a goal scorer for the Caps so far. That's going to wrap things up, but again, for those of you that are still tuned in, don't forget to tune in tomorrow on the Sports Mix, which airs from noon to 1 p.m. We're kicking off the show with arguably one of the hugest guests when it comes to fame that we've ever had on Talk Radio WRNR, and that's former Washington football player Brian Orakpo. He will be on the Sports Mix tomorrow to kick off the show to talk about the new team name for the Washington football team, which right now looks like it's going to be Commanders. If you are a social media nut, all you got to do is go on Twitter right now and you'll see all the new possible merchandise. Team store in FedEx Field looks like it says Commanders, so that looks like it's what it's going to be, unless something crazy's going on that Washington is being able to hide this team name for so long. But if not, let's go Washington Commanders for 2023. But that's going to wrap things up. The final score, Jefferson 71, Hedgesville 47. I'm Colin McLaughlin signing off here on the And One postgame scoreboard show until Thursday, where I will be on the call with Jim Klein for Musselman Martinsburg girls basketball. Have a good night, everyone, and stay safe.
You've been listening to West Virginia High School basketball. Today's game has been brought to you by
the Berkeley County Health Department, Bechtel Jewelers, Brown's Funeral Homes and Cremations, Hagerstown Ford, The Mansion Ferretti Law Firm, Gary Kelly Allstate Insurance, CMA Honda, the Mirius Group of Financial Advisors, Orsini's Home Store, Parsons Ford of Martinsburg, Smallwood and Small Insurance, and WVU Medicine, Berkeley Medical Center, and Jefferson Medical Center.
For the continued excitement of high school, college, and NBA basketball, keep it tuned to Talk Radio WRNR Martinsburg. All rights reserved.